Hey, go back to the channel. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm studying the show with the help of the pick bill. If you're new to my channel, use the go to choose what I'm watching. So right now I did not know what I'm watching. I put timestamps so you can skip to the reaction since you already know. And then if you want to see what's on the wheel, keep on watching. Depends on what it lands on. I might do one episode, or if it's short, then 3 so we can get through it faster. But yes, I'm excited to spin the wheel. It hasn't been that long since I watched 2 short shows earlier. I'm still finishing up with this Tommy Galaxy, but Zankyou no Terror, and now a new show. And yeah, so not further ado, yeah, we're not gonna waste time. We're gonna spin. I'm excited, but it's like, damn, don't do me dirty with this. Wow, Black Clover. Did anyone tell me to watch? Oh, whoa, Black Clover. Wow, huh? We were talking about this last night. My friend said, "Oh, I thought you watched Black Clover," and I'm like, no. I have to stop, like, you know, when I'm in the space, when I think of things, that's when it lands on. I had that incident with Zankyou no Terror. I was talking and thinking about Black Clover yesterday, and here we go. I don't think I'm ready. Like, am I ready to watch Black Clover? I don't think so. Is it good? Like, I know there's like mixed, maybe, receptions of Black Clover. Like, it starts good, gets bad. I'm not sure. Like, I don't even know what it's about. Very open results. I've only spun this once. Who even cares? Yeah, 2 years ago. Have you seen Black Clover? I think you'll love it, and that was with the Shadow House reaction. I'm gonna do the synopsis because I don't know what Black Clover's about. I'm actually kind of scared getting into it. Asta and Yuno were abandoned at the same church on the same day, raised together as children. Should I go into it blind? No. They came to know of the Wizard King, a title given to the strongest mage in the kingdom, and promised that they would compete against each other for the position of the next Wizard King. However, as they grew up, the stark difference between them became evident. While Yuno is able to wield magic with amazing power and control, Asta cannot use magic at all and desperately tries to awaken his powers by training physically. When they reach the age of 15, Yuno is bestowed a spectacular grimoire with a 4-leaf clover, while Asta receives nothing. However, soon after, Yuno is attacked by a person named Lebuti, whose main purpose is to obtain Yuno's grimoire. Asta tries to fight Lebuti, but he is outmatched. Though without help and on the brink of defeat, he finds the strength to continue when he hears Yuno's voice, unleashing his inner emotions in a rage. Asta receives a 5-leaf clover grimoire, a Black Clover. Okay, that's the thing. Giving him enough power to defeat Lebuti. A few days later, the two friends head out into the world, both seeking the same goal to become the Wizard King. Okay, sounds pretty basic, pretty simple. Ugh. If they're raised together as children, maybe they call each other like brothers, and this is just the synopsis, not doing that. Okay, I searched sub or dub. I was gonna start sub and then ask you guys. You could still give me an opinion, but everyone's saying dub. Everyone's saying dub. Like, I'm surprised. Everyone's saying dub. So we're starting in dub. Is that him? The main character? And they're abandoned, or they watch his parents or dad be someone important.
2 more for us, huh?
Okay, everyone has magic.
There's a good boy.
No, yeah, of course. Everyone has magic. Of course. Yeah. Like fairy tale world. No, they don't all have magic. The NPCs are just those basic, boring people around. Anyways.
Are you brothers? Same age, so possibly twins as well.
Yeah, you would raise them as brothers.
Neither. This one here is sweet and well behaved. And this one, well, he's a bit spirited.
What? You're judging babies, bro?
Then there's the fact that they don't look a thing alike.
How could you tell all babies look alike? I would just raise them as brothers.
You know.
Someone deliberately left them. Name and everything. They want to come back for them.
This spirited little...
Or come back for Yuno, at least.
Asta, huh?
Yeah. 15 years later. 15, 16-year-olds. I doubt there are one. Nah, so they're just literally 15.
One day I'll be the Wizard King, and I'll make you the happiest woman in the world. That's why I'm asking, will you please marry me?
I'm sorry, Asta. I just can't.
Please, Sister Lily, just let me ask one more time.
No! Water creation magic? Holy fist of love! I'm so sorry, Asta. I wasn't thinking. My magic just slipped out.
This girl's a whole lie.
We're not done here!
times does she have to turn you down?
Why are you sticking your
Why is
nose
he
in this, you know?
so much taller than him?
That's simple, really. Because you're noisy, you're short. You lack both composure and tolerance.
I didn't call him short. I just mentioned, you know, I worded it correctly. Why is he so much taller?
This is pointless. You know that you can't use magic.
Oh, what? Come on!
In a world where everyone, even these little kids were doing something with water, could use magic, he is, he definitely would wield something very ancient that cannot be used at the moment.
Not being able to use any kind of magic at his age, that never happens.
He said at his big age, he can't use magic.
You're the only person I've ever heard of who can't use any magic at all.
I'll be thinking outside the box in terms of why he can't use magic.
All right. Leave the wood chopping to me. I've got this covered.
Bruh, if he was gonna do it, let him chop it.
Jeez, they're really the same age? You definitely can't tell it from the way they act.
You sound like they're their age too.
I'm gonna get the most awesome grimoire ever. I'll join up with the Magic Knights, and once I make a name for myself,
That
I'll
looks like
follow
him.
in your footsteps and become the Wizard King.
Follow the statues person.
Isn't that right, you know? Huh?
This would hurt him about their dreams and, you know, not really being as expressive.
Show all of you. I swear, just watching, you'll see.
I swear there's one, like, adult man in the show that looks like, you know.
Yuno used to be such a crybaby. But then one day, he came back with Asta, who was badly injured. And since then, I haven't seen him cry once.
What's the point? There's no getting along with that one.
You saw him use magic, and you're not gonna mention, because he doesn't remember, you haven't told anybody since.
999.
I doubt the physical trainings do anything with this magic reserve, but it will help in terms of, like,
And now for some magic enhancing move release juice. Bottoms up.
fight, stamina. It'll make more sense. He's been doing this forever. So, like, when he starts fighting, it's like, wow, how could he do all this? You could just think, okay, like, he's been training.
March, when the firefly dandelions float through the air. Once a year throughout the Clover Kingdom, those children who have reached 15 years of age gather for the Grimoire Acceptance Ceremony. A rite of passage that will increase their magical power.
Once I get my hands on a grimoire, I'm gonna be able to use magic too. I'll catch up to you soon enough, you know.
And it's always like this. If it was the opposite and he didn't, he had magic and, you know, didn't, watch, you know, turn into this Sasuke version of himself.
Look what the cat dragged in. Could they be any shabbier? We shouldn't have to give grimoires to anyone who just walks in off the street.
I thought you knew them. It would have made sense if you knew them. You're literally judging people standing there.
See the shrimpy one? I heard that he can't use magic at all. Oh, wow. We'd better take extra
They're assuming it's
special
him?
care of him.
Or
I mean, he's one of a kind. The only person in the entire country who can't use magic.
only you guys can insult him, or are you embarrassed because of him?
Well, never once has anyone from this region distinguished him or herself by becoming a magic knight, much less the Wizard King. I pray that one among you will have what it takes to become the most powerful mage in the land. Seriously, I mean it!
It's like a wand. Interesting. Like getting a wand in Harry Potter.
Check it out. Mine's bigger than yours. Yeah, maybe, but mine's thicker.
Here it is.
I mean, the pages are longer, so it can have kind of the same amount of information. No one looks important. Not even those.
Grimoire? Seriously? Why is mine so tiny?
That's sick, bro. That's sick. That tiny thing.
Wait, to get out of this little
Anyways,
village-
no one stands out like, oh, they're gonna also be a supporting character or something.
Hey,
Don't stand out. Oh, don't bring attention to yourself.
is my grimoire running late or something?
Which grimoire did you know get?
Ha! Well, he's got us beat in one area anyway. Complete and utter uselessness.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The Booty wants his book.
Is that the Clover?
The four-leaf. Like out of the legend.
I mean, he doesn't look that important. He just looks like some. Oh, you're the beauty. Okay.
He's the brightest star in the whole village of Hajj!
What is she saying?
I'll catch up to you! I am your rival!
He does like it's a healthy relationship. He's a healthy rival. Like, you know what I mean? He's not. There's no toxicity in his resolve. I feel like it'd be bad if it was the opposite. Like he just said no. Something happened. How does stealing someone's grimoire work if it came to them? It's like a wand. You can't use someone else's wand.
Isn't this extraordinary?
You could, but I mean, like, yours is yours.
I won't give up that easily!
I think I heard he's always yelling.
You're not winning this round, Fate! Don't underestimate me! It doesn't matter if it takes a year or 2 or 10 or 100! I don't care!
Do y'all live
I'll get
longer?
We were supposed to be the stars of the show today! He ruined that! A low-life commoner! Go on, you try!
But
Do it!
I was like, why do the walls look like floor?
We can't have that getting all burned up, now can we? I was relatively well known among the Magic Knight squads as Chain Magic Revchi. But they expelled me from their illustrious ranks, and now I am not but a humble thief. So if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking this grimoire
But-
of yours.
You said that your name was Revchi? Why bother
I thought
stealing
the-
it? There's no point.
Things like
Grimoires must be used by their
Maybe
chosen mass. There are plenty of black market collectors who would pay a small fortune in exchange for such a unique specimen. The four-leaf clover may have chosen you, but you only received it.
So why don't you just rob the freaking grimoire holding place?
Hey, Creep, what's your deal? That's Yuno's grimoire you've got. What are you doing with it? You dirty, rotten thief!
Why, look, it's the sad little boy who waited so long but never got a grimoire.
Oh, you've heard of me! Yeah, you're right.
Can't they get their books destroyed? People like him.
Asta, run! From a waste of space like him? Not a chance in hell!
The chain stopped him. Other than that, like, I don't think he could fight Asta really fairly. They just stand there with their books and.
You're finished here.
Dance of the pitless viper!
The thing is, these chains can measure the magic power of anyone they come in contact with, and you have none, not a single drop.
So does this really draw out his magic? What does it do?
To possess not the slightest bit of magic in a world where magic is everything? Why, that makes you a rare and precious bird indeed!
If that's true, then no matter how hard I push myself, I'll never be able to use magic.
Why does it take him saying that
I really can't
to
think of
make you
anything
realize
more
that?
pitiful.
No matter how hard I try. I guess
Okay,
there's
before something happens, you know, I'm interested about his name again. I said Lebuti. It could be the R. Lebuti? Like he said?
Chain magic Revchi.
Rebuchi. Rebuchi. Oh, okay, I see it. I'm sorry, I was just stuck on that.
Who are you calling a loser? Asta, it's true that you aren't going to become the Wizard King. Not ever.
Not
You
ever.
hear that? Even your little friend knows that it's impossible.
I'm thinking a butt's gonna follow. Or maybe he wants him to get up.
That's because I am going to be the Wizard King.
And you have to rival me.
Asta's no loser. He's my rival.
That's all he needed.
This is who you would...
Sorry you had to see me at such a weak moment, you know. Just give me a second.
That's all. Then I'll destroy this guy.
Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaf clover. That's like dark magic territory. The book didn't even have the book in their library. It just materialized. You get a sword too. Does the familiar come with that?
The leaves of a clover are said to each contain one thing. In the first three dwell integrity, hope, and love. The fourth leaf is given over to good luck.
The fifth leaf.
And in the fifth, there lives the devil.
Oh. Yeah, okay. I mean, they drew it nicely. I said that looks like dark magic territory, and I'm not wrong. So we go from luck, peace, prosperity, and beauty, and happiness, and kindness to the devil. Asta, you know. So in the end, it's like, is that magic even yours then? Since it's the devil, like you're getting that magic from somebody. Woo! 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 I think we should watch 2. We need to finish the fight with Levergy. And being raised in a church to have that 5th leaf clover. What a crazy thing, eh? I don't think it's gonna have any importance to that and where he grew up.
It's not over.
Okay.
I'm not done. I will be the Wizard King.
The Wizard King? You're joking. The thing is, these chains can measure the magic power of any.
Yeah, we get it. Oh my god. Oh no. Long recap. Hey, episode's almost done. There's no like magic school they go to. They just grow up and know how to use it. A young man's vow. I love how they have the title incorporated in the opening. A broom. All the cliches. But just getting magic at his big age, like the little one said, it's gonna be hard to. This guy I mentioned, guess not. Like, he's shown so early. I was like, what if that's Asta's papa? But I remember him with eyes that look like him, but no, I don't think so. Maybe not. He's like, who knows? Are these the homunculus? Like, damn. 10 years earlier. Bruh, I did not watch this for a pass. I watched this to finish the fight.
Come on, you're gonna be okay. You know I've always got your back.
You know. I mean, after everyone tries to jump him for his necklace, you wouldn't tuck it behind your shirt.
And so, a deep, cold, and seemingly endless darkness covered the world. It was on the brink of being destroyed by a ruthless demon.
That demon's a jerk!
You know, so there may be mixed perceptions about his grimoire, yes.
But then, one brave mage stepped forward.
Oh, the Wizard King.
Hoping to dispel the darkness and bring dawn to the world, he battled the demon.
But he has a 4-leaf clover. Like,
Finally,
we know. I feel like there was like a rival to the Wizard King with a 5-leaf clover. That only few people remember. They don't want to remember him in the history books. Wait, so is this?
The long brave it was on the brink
With
of
the
being
horn?
destroyed by a root. Hoping
Like, is this where the battle happened? Of course, this is it. They have a statue on top of the bones. But, like, wouldn't this be an historical landmark? Like, wouldn't it, like, a museum? No one comes over here. This is where they are. And they get made fun of for living out here.
Think about it. Wearing nice clothes, filling up on as much food as you want? I'll rebuild the church! Yeah, I'll fix this crumbling dump!
At 5 years old.
I'm begging you, please marry me!
He asked, like, his life on the line.
I need to borrow one of the youngsters to run an errand for me.
Me! I'll do it, Father!
I need this letter delivered to the village chief. It shouldn't take too long.
Me!
Do they go together and that's when he gets jumped?
Father's given me this responsibility, so I'm going to take it.
Are you sure? You'll be okay?
Of course.
You're sending a 5-year-old on an errand?
I won't be long.
Well, come on, don't just stand there. There's fire.
And if they're 5, she's walking around like this at 3 or something.
What do you think you're doing?
You're gonna keep drinking, then you'd best be ready to pay. Speed up too fast.
Oh, I should be more careful. Snow's really piling up.
Yo, you want money to drink, that's why you try to rob him. It looks like zombies are about to like
Should be heading back now.
attack and break out, and there's no one outside, bro. Walk him back.
Give that back to me. It's mine.
Not anymore. I'll get a nice chunk of change for this.
Give me back my...
Shut up!
Theft,
Respect your
child
boundaries,
abuse,
brat. Filth like you doesn't deserve something as fine as this.
something we could add something else.
You've got to be kidding! Am I supposed to be intimidated by the puny urchin and his puny spell? You fight me with that, and you die.
Threats. So this would be, you're telling him he would die. Not first degree, second degree. Attempted murder. Ooh.
Another brat?
That belongs to you, no! Give it back!
2 counts of child abuse. People haven't, like, just people in the bars, we know. We see he delivered the mail somewhere else. People are awake. The lights are on. And no one's hearing this? I would assume that's how it all stopped, but...
What the hell? Damn brat wouldn't give up. Got better things to do.
Bruh. We need to find this guy. He can't just walk away and that's it.
This is what you've always done. You
There
have
we
a
go.
way of making
We're
the
back.
impossible possible.
With 6 minutes to spare. It's loud, it's loud, it's loud, guys.
You took my spell and turned it into your magic power!
Makes sense how you can do that with how your magic works.
Even without traditional magic power, I will be the Wizard King!
Even without traditional magic power.
My magic is never giving up!
I wonder if he means by before getting this, or because of this using a sword, people use swords, so they choose magic. And having a 5 Clover is not traditional, so I wonder what he means by that, but it doesn't matter.
I always figured if I can't use magic, at least I can use my body. I trained to build up strength, and it looks like it's finally paid off.
Without color, he looks like Emma from the Promised Neverland. Like when I saw the past before we've seen it like this.
I'm never going to cry again. I've
Aw.
decided.
What do you mean?
I'll do it too. I'm going to become the Wizard King. I'll work hard and get strong so I can protect you and everybody else. I'll do whatever it takes. And I'll never give up.
So I feel like the sister just assumed that he treated him coldly after he stopped crying, and I don't know.
You showed me it was possible. Gave me hope. That even though we're poor orphans,
Are those guys chained up still there?
commoners,
They should have fallen.
we can
Are they
still
dead?
make something of ourselves in this world. And to prove that,
To make Sister Lily and everybody else happy. We'll fight to see who will be the Wizard King, whatever it takes.
You'd have to watch the first and second episode attached. It's like a one giant episode. I underestimated, you know. I said if the roles were reversed and he didn't have magic, he'd act like Sasuke and leave the village. I didn't know. You see, because it's also with the sister talking about, oh, he stopped talking. He stopped really talking to him as much. Stopped crying. Like, they seem distant. She doesn't know what happened. They're rivals, and true rivals are not friendly with each other. But, of course, they're still family at the end of the day. Ooh, they were the same length pants. The most interesting thing about the show is the fact that they were left somewhere with their names on their shirts, with this pendant necklace thing. Whoever left them wants to find them again. Yep. So that was Black Clover episode 1 and 2. We'll be continuing until we're done. I don't know how long it's gonna take. It's gonna take a while. It's been a minute since I started a show with over 100 or at least 100 episodes. The last one I finished was what? Oh, it was Dragon Quest. Okay, and I finished Dragon Quest December of 2024. So yeah, it's been a minute since I started something this long, and this is longer. Yeah, I really hope someone's interested in watching Black Clover with me. Stick around, watch Black Clover with me. And yeah, really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did. Yes, Black Clover reactions will be every week the same time as you're seeing this now. Normally it's like that. But yeah, if you got this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.